Welcome everyone. We are hopefully finishing 100 line today. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
Don't be another roulette-based one. If it isn't a roulette-based one, I can do this in like 2 turns. We're being attacked again? Another one? Already? Hey, over there! I see the enemy! Oh, it's that thing. Go away. Away with you. Be gone. Shoo, you're not welcome here. I know what you did. That's... What's that thing's deal? Is it all by itself? Okay, so, forget what I said. I don't think I can 2-hit this, or like 2-turn this. One's no pushover. Can tell just by looking. It's one powerful motherfucker. You're right. That's the Supreme Commander who leads the invaders. That's the one? We've barely finished our defensive battle. And now we have to fight the last boss?
We have no other choice. We need to attack.
I mean, that is a smart play. Send in one, and then send a second one directly after. I can full in on this guy. I have no clue if this will work or not, or if I can win this fight. But I think that I can... If he stays in one spot, I can work this. Which it looks like all of us are. Yeah, it's not even a chance on other turns. Alright. Let's end turn. What's your plan? Oh, shit. It's gonna kill everything now. Where is he?
I guess it's my turn.
It's just... this... Oh, actually, hang on.
I'm ready whenever.
Let's add an attack potion. Oh, that was agility, that wasn't defense.
Yes, leave it to me.
What is the
I'm
defense
ready
one?
whenever.
Defense is 3rd.
Let's try this. We
I
better get moving.
And now let's go for Executioner. Let's go here. How much does it do? It does 5.
Allow me
We'll
to
try. Oh, we only does
I'm ready
2?
whenever.
That's it? I was expecting more.
You're in the way. Yes, leave it to me. Here we go.
45.
bad shape. Ow,
Oh, and you're killing people.
We're in
Oh,
serious
darn. Darn,
This
that's gonna
is
be
tough.
so hard to deal with.
Let's
It's not like you completely came in by yourself and didn't bring any allies
pretty
or anything.
amazing.
Get that.
I can
Then
still fight.
Energy Sniper is a pretty good move. It doesn't do quite as much.
I won't give up.
So let's do this. Let's go for it again.
I can handle this myself.
Do I have someone that's really... Oh wait, if I... Oh, I should have used Daffy to give myself an extra boost to attack.
I tried my best.
It's fine. I can work with this still.
I guess it's my turn.
Let's use
Allow
Executioner.
me to double. We better get moving.
2
Here we go. This could mean
and
trouble.
4 left.
My body.
That would do 8. That would do 10. I didn't have enough for that yet. So I think what I want to do is use
Locked
this
and loaded.
last turn
Ready as I'll ever be.
for healing.
One final push, guys.
Or at least use this turn to do that.
Don't overdo it, guys.
And then
Don't expect
What's
I can do
yours?
this much.
it's 1.
Let's give it to him.
It's 8. I can work with that. If I move here, then that should also remove the ability of being attacked.
My dust!
Use this. How much does that do? How much is that? That's 16. I don't have enough to kill, but...
I'll go, if you can stand me.
I'm gonna use aggressive signal to try and like
Maybe this will do
force
something.
it a little bit. See what its goal is. Is that all it does? Just teleports? Oh, that's easy. Just wait for it to get close again. Never mind, that's bad. That's not good. Don't stun me there. I can do 15 damage. That's not that much. Oh, don't you show mercy. Don't act like you won. I could have beat you if they gave me
detransformed?
one more turn.
Why did it do that? Maybe it doesn't intend to fight us after all. It clearly wasn't taking us seriously just now.
It was about to be dead.
That's right. I think so too.
Then what did it come here for?
Sara aravoja to pigu voju. For pesh sake vinegu viju.
Ima?
It seems like it's talking.
Din repekpi wefo ifu topadori. Zojek fonui padorivo. Psive mura. Zogu fifo kuju pine warase ne dukshue.
Okay, just translate it for me. Ima, just translate it. Better bewilderment, the Supreme Commander continued rambling on. Then...
Feduzu fogua shaduju.
It turned its back on us and left.
Huh? It ran away?
I could have killed it. That was... If I hadn't, like, paused for more damage, would I have killed it? Yes, I would have, yeah. What kind of bullshit is this?
Varlet, you think you can get away? We must give chase.
We're not chasing it, you idiot! That thing will crush us!
I have been defeating it the past couple turns. What do you mean? It was at like 15 health.
It was saying something. I wonder what it was.
Choose your conclusion. That's what it said.
My conclusion is let me kill this thing because it is not a difficult fight.
Huh?
Honestly, if I had more
Right.
than...
Since Ema was fused with the commander, he can understand their language now.
It gave,
Didn't
if
he
it
tell
gave
us
me
that
more
before?
than 2 moves per turn, I could have killed that thing, no problem, in like 3 turns.
But what does that mean? Could you tell us in some more detail?
Before that, we're going to have to explain what happened at second to last Defense Academy. Let's all go to the war room for now. We'll discuss everything there.
Right, it's gonna be a long story. Let's get over there.
Put the schoolyard behind us and headed inside. Changed back into our regular clothes and gathered in the war room. It was a bullshit fight. I could have won that. There was no fight there. Okay. You're back in your civvies. Then let's get right into it. Yeah, come on. Tell us everything. I'll explain everything from the beginning, starting with our mission to second to last Defense Academy. Seems Mr. Sumino and the others are still in recovery mode from all the fighting, so I'll make it snappy. Thanks, Seema. Go for it. Do we actually have to listen to this? Before we get into our adventure to the other academy, there's something we need to report to you. On our way to second to last Defense Academy, we found a blackened, mummified corpse. Huh? A mummy? Faced with a shocked audience, Seema continued his matter-of-fact explanation of the events. Blackened mummy we found in the city ruins. Based on the glasses beside it and the scraps of clothing, we could tell whose remains it was. Hiroku Shizuhara, the girl who had disappeared one day. We don't know what her corpse was doing laying around in a place like that, but there's no doubt that it was Hiroko. Having heard that, everyone's mouths went agape and their faces turned pale. No way! Hiroko? Why? I can't believe it. She was so strong. Who could have possibly taken her down? It's probably that supreme asshole invader. Can't think of anyone else strong enough to kill someone as insanely powerful as Hiroko. She's not as strong as you're acting. But why did she run off by herself and get killed in the first place? How beyond brain dead do you need to be to do that? Are we sure she did run off? Think about it. When Hiroko vanished, we still had 2 fire extinguishers left. Yeah, it's true. Mistress Hiroko would never run away, and she'd never get snuffed out by some jabroni invader. I want to see her mummified corpse so bad. I want to know how tragic a beauty like that looks in death. Hey, does anyone want to go on a corpse viewing field trip with me? Stick to your fantasies. It's hard to believe that anyone could defeat Hiroko. But if you say you saw her body, it must be true. Yeah. As much as it pains me to say, there's no mistaking it. Ima? What's the matter? Oh no, it's nothing. Allow me to continue the story. Next is the chapter you've all been waiting for. Namely, what happened to us at Second to Last Defense Academy. Don't make us go through this. So yeah, we got to Second Last Academy, something more shocking was happening there. He began to tell everyone what he saw at the site of the other academy. Man, we just lived this, I'm skipping. So that thing in the sky is actually the artificial satellite? And everyone from the Tokyo residential complex has already been evacuated there? Hey, I'm not following at all. Someone explain it to me like I'm 5. I'm not great with sci-fi either. Historical dramas are another story. You seem to have your time periods all mixed up, though. An artificial satellite. Been staring at it from the school roof all this time. I see. So it wasn't the moon after all. I did think it was odd that the surface was so mechanical compared to what I'd read about. Humanity really made something that gigantic just to evacuate everyone? Maybe they modified the moon. It's not like they had access to any other celestial bodies close enough to use. Either way, the scale of this is completely off the charts. There's no way other humans left on Earth. There are no other humans left on Earth, just us and the invaders. What a bunch of spineless cowards. No guts to fight down here with us, huh? The only ones who can stand against the invaders are those with hemoanima. We just have to fight in the place of everyone, taking shelter up there. Everyone from the complex is waiting for us on the artificial satellite, waiting for us to win this war. If we can protect the school, and if we can save humanity from world death, mankind will be able to live in peace again. But we need to put our lives on the line to achieve that. Can't win without making sacrifices along the way. Aito? Oh, nothing. Sorry. I was just feeling conflicted with all of these sudden developments. I'm panicking too. It's all gibberish to me. Anyways, that's all we learned at Second to Last Defense Academy. That does it for my report, but the real juicy stuff starts from here. I need to tell you what the Supreme Commander said earlier. Oh, yeah, the choose your conclusion. What does that mean? Ima, tell us, What'd the Supreme Commander say?
Yeah!
Just like I said before, it's planning to launch an all-out attack on the school. It's going to be like nothing we've ever seen before, with all the invader forces fully mobilized. Like nothing we've seen before?
Yeah!
It seems they couldn't fully breach us before because of our wall of fire, but they've successfully mass-produced weapons that can nullify the flames, and they're going to advance on us with a massive number of troops. A massive number of troops?
Yeah!
The Supreme Commander asserted that this school would be annihilated in that all-out attack. However, he also said it wanted to make a proposal before that happened. Proposal?
Aha!
If we quietly hand over whatever's inside the defense room, the commanders will spare our lives. Apparently. So it's asking us to surrender? Surrender? That's right. We fight and die, or live and escape. Choose your conclusion. Choose our conclusion? That's obviously a trap. But why is it giving us the chance to escape? This is what the Supreme Commander said. Its goal isn't to kill us, just wants what's in the defense room. Wants to put an end to this fruitless war. It said that killing each other like this is foolish. Fruitless war? Really said that? That thing's more sensible than I would have guessed. Screw that. You're just gullible. It also said something else. If we give up what's inside the defense room and leave this planet, the invaders will prepare a way for us to leave, so we can go back to the artificial satellite where all our friends and family are. Huh? They'll even prepare a way for us to get out of here? But we can't just run away. Earth is our home. We've lived underground our entire life. This planet really isn't really, ours. I say we leave. That might not be the best option, but considering everything we know so far, staying here is kind of not it. That's right. Deserting under enemy fire would be disgraceful. As both a warrior and a woman, I will not sacrifice or surrender. I still have more to tell you. It said something very curious at the end. Something curious? If we continue to fight, even if we successfully defend the school, we'll all die in the end. We'll die in the end? Why? How?
Yeah!
It seems to have something to do with whatever's in the defense room. Do the invaders know what's in there? According to Supreme Commander, the thing we're protecting here at the school is a weapon of despair that will destroy everything. Despair? Destroy everything? That's ludicrous. Ludicrous. The thing in there is surely something to save humanity from world death. I don't quite understand it myself. I'm just telling you what I said. We don't need to concern ourselves with the invaders' lies. Right. Ain't no way we're believing anything those assholes say. Gotten screwed over by their dirty tricks before. But the Supreme Commander wasn't really attacking in the battle just now. What if it really does want to avoid fighting us? Yeah. Maybe some of the other side are hoping for peace too. Enough foolishness. Those monsters don't have feelings like we do. Is that really true? Sorry, a roach pig like me shouldn't butt in. I was thinking. It wasn't possible before, but now we can communicate with the invaders. We might be able to have a proper discussion with them. I'm sure that's all the prisoner wanted. I don't believe that for a second. Everyone, you can let the invaders sway you. You can't let the invaders sway you. They're just trying to deceive us. True, but are they the only ones doing the deceiving? So what do you mean? Oh, nothing. I'll stop with my conjecture. Really sorry. I failed to read the room and overstepped.
Yeah!
Well, we don't need to draw any conclusions just yet. Supreme Commander said it would be back later, so we just have to decide before then. How much later? In 7 days. After that, it'll come by itself to hear us out. It's coming here again? All by itself, too? Kyoshika, what day will it be 7 days from now? Today's day, 82, yes? Just carry the 1. Today's day 87. It'll be on day 94. The Supreme Commander will bring us some means of getting to the artificial satellite as well. It said that will be our last chance for a peaceful resolution if we refuse. As planned, they will launch their overwhelming assault, destroying the school and us with it. We fight and die or flee and live, and we just have a week to decide. Our answer is clear. We're the hope of all mankind. We're fighting on behalf of humanity. We can't run away. That's right. We can't run. Well, let's decide formally after we've had some time to mull it over. We still have time until day 94. After that, everyone held their tongues, not one of us making any effort to speak. We're obviously confused. We decided to talk about what to do after each of us had time to gather our thoughts. For the time being, we parted ways. Back in my room, I lay in bed and ruminated on what I'd just heard. Even if we successfully defend the school, we'd still die in the end. Because the thing inside the defense room is a weapon of despair that'll destroy everything. Gotta be kidding. That just can't be true. That can absolutely be true. It's a lie, a trap. Who would ever listen to an invader anyway? I repeated this inside my head, but the Supreme Commander's claims continued to linger in the back of my mind. I kept going over the same points again and again inside my head. As I continued to rack my brain, I fell into a dark sleep. I wonder if they'll actually give me the option. Like, this is one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, in this amount of time, you will get this option to leave. Or you can stay and continue to fight. But from how this game has been going so far, I can fully see it being the enemy comes, brings the thing, gives us the you can leave if you want, and we go, no, we are not going to leave, and I don't actually get a say in any of it. Maybe it was the exhaustion from all the fighting, maybe it was because of everything I'd heard the day before. That day, I felt less than great about the second I woke up. It seemed like the others weren't doing much better off either. According to Ima, who was going around checking on everyone, we were all pretty deep in recovery mode. After noon had passed, we got together in the cafeteria. Inside the cafeteria, everyone wore gloomy expressions. Come on, everyone. What's with the long faces? It's so much on my mind, I couldn't really get any sleep. Same. I'm a chronic insomniac, so I actually have more fun than ever. I'm actually having more fun than ever. You shouldn't worry about anything the enemy says. That's just what they want. Trap or not, it's the kind of thing that disturbs your soul to hear. The idea that we'll die too in the end, I mean. Not to mention the all-out attack that's coming. An attack like nothing we've ever seen before. Isn't there any way for us to win? Nope, none at all. We're so totally doomed. I mean, if we're fighting the same guy, I think we'll win that fight. Enough pissing and moaning. Just gotta do what we gotta do. That's right. We'll find a way. Right, Takumi? Yeah. We have to. What are all of those peasants on the satellite doing while all this is going on? You'd think they'd send us reinforcements. There's nothing they can do. You need hemoanima to fight the invaders. But the fate of all humanity hinges on this battle, right? I wish they'd lend us some support. Yeah, couldn't they at least reach out? If I could talk to my family, I feel like I could keep going. But I want a proper explanation for what's going on here.
Ah.
If they'd tell us what's inside the defense room, we wouldn't have to sweat what the invaders are saying. Maybe they think we're all screwed too. That's absolutely not true. We have everyone's trust and support. My god, enough already! Unable to take it any longer, Garara slams the table as she sprung to her feet. We're fighting for all of these people on the artificial satellite, and they're not lifting a finger for us. They can't do anything. Not even offer us an explanation or a call from our families? If they really have left us here to rot, then I say screw them and screw humanity. Easy, Garara. It's going to be okay. But it's true. For humanity's hope, this shouldn't be happening. Aito, who had been silent the whole time, finally spoke, with a downcast expression. Aito, what are you saying? I've been wondering about this since yesterday. And all of humanity fled to the artificial satellite. Do they care about us anymore? Yuma said something similar earlier, didn't they? We might just be decoys to allow humanity to escape to the satellite. At the time, I was just letting my imagination take a depressing turn. But it's no longer a possibility we can deny in this entirety. That can't be... Damn it! Now it was Gaku's turn to hit the table and stand, letting out a scream towards the sky. Hey, say something to us. Anything. Can't you see us? We're fighting for you guys. Is anybody listening? We're in seriously bad shape here. Tell us, what are we supposed to do? But his voice just echoed hollowly through the cafeteria. Damn it all. What the hell is going on? Imagine the defense room here is also empty. Like there's another school further away that's like only Defense Academy or something. Cafeteria was enveloped in silence after that. One person after another left, as if trying to escape the deafening quiet. Just like everyone else, I returned to my room without a word. After that, I stayed cooped up in there for the rest of the day. Oh, wait, right. So ends the 88th day. Guess I'd better go to the cafeteria. I'm sure it's going to be depressing again. There are fewer of us than usual gathered in the cafeteria.
Huh?
Is this everyone for today? Seems so. So rare for Mr. Atsuki to not show up, considering how much he loves being around us. Read as loves being around, Takumi. Anyways, I bet he's agonizing over it all by himself. He's like that. Yeah, serious pessimistic type. The total opposite of my outgoing party girl, the holy Jumanji sword. I had no idea your sword was like that. But shouldn't we discuss this together? Not the discussing disgusting dung beetle like myself should worry about living on, but
Ah,
we have 5 more days, right? There's nothing to discuss. Surrendering would mean falling into their trap. Like I said, we can't fall for their lies. Well, I do agree, but I very much understand the distress everyone is feeling for the people on the satellites. We didn't come here to fight voluntarily after all. It's absurd to force us to do any of this. And after hearing the people who made us do this already went and took shelter without us, it's disheartening. I want to run away from this too. But if we back down now, everything we've done up till now will have been for nothing. Everything we've done up till now could still be for nothing. Can't let that happen. Everything we've done up till now would have been for nothing. I suppose for Nozomi, that includes everything her mom did too. Isn't it a little too late to reopen the debate about whether we should fight or not? Didn't we have a similar conversation when we first got here? That's right. This whole back and forth makes me feel like we've gone back to square one in the final hour. If only Siri or Miss Shizuhara were here. They'd force us to power through, I'm sure. If Moko were here, I bet she'd get everyone fired up. Things sure have felt gloomy ever since we had that conversation. I guess that's only natural. Need to shift my seat. After finishing our breakfast in near silence, we all went back to our rooms. To fight or not to fight? It's exactly the same thing we were worried about at the beginning. Who would have guessed we would be racking our brains over it again, at the very end? The Allah attack the Supreme Commander has planned is certainly a threat. No, it's not. But the people on the artificial satellite would at least talk to us. We'd be able to keep the faith and fight on through it. We'd be able to believe that a happy ending is waiting for us on day 100. Hey, Karawa? You're up there too, right? Can't you find a way to contact us? Oh boy, extinguisher level increased. I don't think I've finished talking to Aito. I have like 2 more conversations to be done, I think. But we've already seen this, so I'm just gonna skip through it. And then I need to check, actually. Work card. Nope, that's all of them. That might have been the last one, though. Alright, so let's... here... Let's go to the entrance hall and just have a quick one. Go exploring now. Of course we can't. Let's just go to the... This is a new spot. I haven't talked to him in here yet. I think.
Huh?
Digamu, what are you doing here? I was just pondering the difference between life before and after revival while I was looking at the Revivomatic. The difference? When we die, we're thrown into the Revivomatic and our bodies are brought back. Our bodies come back in perfect condition, as if the death never happened at all. But can we really say for certain that we're the same person as we were before we were brought back? What do you mean? Of course we're the same person. If we're back... You're right, their bodies are the same, but my problem lies within our consciousness. Consciousness? I wonder if I can truly conclude that my consciousness after my resurrection is the same as the me that existed prior to resurrection. It could very well be that all of us are mere copies. I couldn't exactly keep up with what Yugama was saying, but for whatever reason, it gave me goosebumps. After spending some time together, you understand Yugama better now. How much of a body is required to revive it? Like, is this a Deadpool situation, or is it
time to
a...
hit the hay.
Like, is there a percentage, or what? And time again, huh? In the end, we didn't come to any conclusions today either. As always, didn't hear anything from the satellites. At this rate, please, someone tell me, if we keep protecting this school, everything will be fine, right? It's not true that we're going to die in the end, is it? Somebody, anybody, tell us. That's right, him. He said he wasn't an invader, so then is he an ally? If he is, maybe he can tell me something. I wonder if he knows anything. But I don't know how we can see him or even where to find him. If you're really on our side, then show yourself to me again. Tell me. Tell me how we should get through our final days in this school. Of course, nobody answered my whining pleas. The night grew deeper, and eventually I fell asleep.
Huh?
Taki, you're awake.
Where am I? Is this a hospital room?
Taki, you've been asleep for so long. It's already been a week.
A week?
Yeah. When the alarm went off, you went down that manhole to take cover with me.
Let me guess, he fell? Fell down the stairs?
When we got out, you got startled by a dog and missed your step. You fell down and hit your head, and you've been unconscious ever since.
Unconscious?
But thank goodness you're awake now. Welcome back, Taki.
So, it was all a dream? All of it?
A dream?
Yeah. I was having the weirdest dream. Someone took me to this strange school. Not here in the complex, but up on the surface. I was forced to fight these freaky monsters.
What?
Forget about it. I'm just glad it wasn't real. Right. It was all a dream. Oh, thank goodness for that. I am so relieved it was only a dream.
He's gonna be really upset in, like, probably 5 minutes.
It's going to be okay, Taki.
Not even 5
I don't know
minutes.
what happened, but I'm always by your side. You know that, right?
Okay, more like
Just
a
like
minute.
you always protect me. I'll be sure to protect you. Taki, I love you.
Day 91. Alright, so more like 1 minute, yeah.
Good morning, troops! Rise and shine!
I didn't realize you could cut off the bell. I click the thing, thinking like, alright, yeah, click the thing. And it just cut. Alright. Skip this. I didn't realize that was a thing. It slightly scared me.
It was all a dream trope, huh?
Well, that wouldn't have been so bad. This stupid school and our war against the invaders was all part of a dream, then maybe... I can't be wasting my time on this nonsense. Someone's here? Wonder who it is. I open the door to find... There he is. It's been a while since you randomly showed up at our door in the morning. Good morning, Takumi.
Huh?
Oh, hey, Aito. What's up? You haven't been coming to the cafeteria lately. You okay? Yes, I'm fine. Thank you for thinking of me. You're such a nice guy, Takumi. Really, just too nice. He's not gonna, like, try and kill us or anything, right? Huh? What's gotten into you all of a sudden? Finally figured out the answer. Made my mind up on what to do. I was hoping we could all get together and discuss it. Could you come to the war room? I spoke to the others. Sure, we're meeting in the war room, you said. That's right. Okay then, I'll see you there. You know what? We're close enough to the end. I'm going to just end. The Discord did not just interrupt again. He's made up his mind. It's a good opportunity to get everyone together, at least. We'd better go to the war room. Alright. Wonder what he's going to say. I feel like it's been a while since the last time all of us were together like this. What's the matter with everyone? Something seems off. Okay, I'll report first. No contact from the artificial satellite as usual. You're reporting? Yes, I assumed any contact would come through to the war room, so I had the roomie stationed here for the last few days. Oh. I didn't know that. But there's no news from the masterminds. I bet they abandoned us because we never started killing each other. We want to hear from the people in the complex, not the mastermind. That doesn't change the fact that we've been abandoned. That's not true. There's no way they'd abandon us. I told you, everyone is... Give it a rest, Nozomi. I don't want to hear it from you. Huh? Galala, what's the matter? Hold on. May I speak briefly first? Aito raised his voice to cut through the chatter. I've had a realization. Brought you all here to tell you what it is. Realization? I've been thinking nonstop for the past few days. About what's in the defense room, about why the complex was evacuated. Why they haven't contacted us since. Doing so, I became aware of a terrifying possibility. Terrifying possibility? Let me guess, everyone in the satellite's dead already or something? What do you mean by a terrifying possibility, Aito? According to what we were told at the beginning, what's being held inside the defense room is something to save humanity from world death, right? Indeed, that is what Nico told us. But the Supreme Commander of the Invaders called it a weapon of despair will destroy everything. Which one could it be? Maybe it's both. Both? The thing inside the defense room represents hope for humanity and despair for the invaders. Could it be that it's a deadly weapon with the power to wipe out all of the invaders on Earth? Wipe them all out? Humanity intends to annihilate the invaders with that weapon to stop world death. World death will be stopped if we eliminate the invaders? At the very least, I think that's what humanity believes to be true. Though I don't know why they think so. But wiping out all of the invaders would mean... Naturally, all other life on the planet will be consumed as collateral damage. That's why humanity is taking shelter on the artificial satellites. What? It's true that would prevent humanity from dying out, but we're still here on Earth. Don't tell me they intend to sacrifice us too. Exactly. I think humanity is trying to wipe out all of the invaders, even if it means we get wiped out as well. What? We're gonna get wiped out as well? No, that can't be. Enough. You can just shut up already. But that does indeed track with what the enemy supreme leader said. That even if we win this fight, we too will die in the end? Exactly. Fits perfectly. I don't know what kind of weapon is in that room, but it probably needs time to activate. 100 days, to be exact. Plan would go to waste if the invaders attacked during that time, so it would require someone to protect it. We were the ones chosen for that purpose. You're saying we've been risking everything to defend a weapon that's going to kill us in the end? That was probably the plan from the start. This mission is predicated on our deaths. We were destined to die on day 100 from the very start. Quit screwing around. Shit is deranged. Why do we have to die? We're not invaders. We're humans, just like the people in the satellite. What about the promise that we'd go home after 100 days? Was that just a lie to make us fight? Yes, humanity's been lying to us all of this time. That tracks. A lie? That promise was a lie to make us fight? It's horrific, isn't it? We fought all this time, believing we'd get to go home one day. Did everyone on the satellite agree to this? Mom, Dad, even Grandpa? Seems unfathomable to me. I think perhaps only the higher-ups know about this. As for the other residents of the Tokyo residential complex, they may think we're already dead. Already dead? They'd likely try to contact us if they knew we were alive, especially our loved ones. It's true. If Kadoa knew about such an inhumane operation, she wouldn't let it slide. So that's why no one reached out. That must be why I haven't heard anything from Leo, too. I don't think a dog knows how to... Yeah, even if you wanted to, how is a dog going to contact you? Well, forget it. That's why we weren't allowed to contact our families. Stop information about the mission leaking out. Then we really are... Wait a minute. This is all speculation. There's no way that it could be true. It's obviously the truth. Do you have any other explanation? We've been trying to think of reasons this whole time, and we still don't know a thing. This is some grade A rotten luck. I don't want to die in a place like this. Me neither. Fighting to live is one thing, but I cannot fight to die. Can't we do something? Is there really no way for us to survive? Actually, there is a way.
We surrender.
I agree with that. Not for the same reasons. Kinda for the same reasons. I just want the game to be over now. I'm kidding.
Yeah!
You mean we accept the enemy's proposal? Maybe it's time to end the fighting, just like the Supreme Commander said. There's no point in counting a fruitless war. Not while we know we're doomed to die no matter how hard we try. Is it really okay for us to back down? No, we can't do that. We have no other real option. And we can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. I can't keep fighting when I know it will cost me my friends. Heito, it's not like it really matters what happened on Earth. May can live just fine in the artificial satellite, right? So as long as everyone can keep living there, it's not so bad if we give up on this planet. It might not be such a drastic change from the complex to simply just go from underground shelter to an orbiting satellite. Perhaps living up there is actually surprisingly pleasant. I hate the surface anyway. It's too bright. A dim, gloomy room is better for me. That's right. What's the point in us sacrificing ourselves? If we're gonna get snuffed out when we win, I guess it's be better to lose and live. It's all over if we die. I won't be able to kill any important targets. I believe that we must live, too. There's no need to consider self-sacrifice. I want all of you to live, no matter what. Because you all really matter to me. If it comes down to life or death, then I don't want to die either. I fought all this time in order to protect Kadoa back on the residential complex. But if I die here and I can't go back to her, as long as I get to see her again, I don't need to be on Earth. Anywhere will do, really.
Everyone, we can't back down now.
I'm ignoring you. Zomi spoke with a strained voice as if we're struggling to resist the gloomy atmosphere. All of this is just speculation, right? We're just imagining that there's that kind of weapon here. There's no guarantee that we're gonna die. People of the complex would do the people of the complex wouldn't do something like that. How do you know that? Didn't your mom's research get completely snuffed out by scientists? And you think that scientists wouldn't go, this group of teenagers has the ability to stab themselves and then use their blood to use weapons and stuff. Let's make them fight. Like, what do you mean there's no way they do that? I believe in humanity. I know humanity believes in us too. They
So
don't believe
don't
shit.
give in to this uneasiness. Don't give in to despair.
Why? Alright, yep, we are. You know what? It's close enough to the end. It's close enough to the end that I can just kind of ignore it. I'm scared of the attack on the Supreme Commander's plan, too. But if we back down now, everything we've sacrificed will be for nothing. So, what do you say we all work together to defend this school? Let's keep fighting to protect mankind. Might have known. Ito? You're going to try and make us fight no matter what. I always knew that was your role in all of this. Oh my god. Discord, why? Yeah, let me just... Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just scoot that over. You saw nothing. And we're just going to sit in the chat so that stops making noise. And I can go back to playing. Huh? Can I roll? In that case, I'm not backing down either. Something, I clicked a tab and it changed. Aito, what's wrong? Aito, what do you mean? What's this about Nozomi's role? I wanted to think it was all a lie, but now it seems like it has to be the truth. Nozomi, you've been lying to us, haven't you? What? Lying? What are you talking about? I'd never do that. How dare you? We already know the truth about you. The truth about me? You're connected to Kamakura General Hospital. You're one of the people responsible for making us fight here. Huh? How? Nozomi was clearly surprised that they all knew. Wanted to know how they found out, too. It's a shock. Never imagined Nozomi would be from the same hospital I dreamt about. You've been trying to fool us, haven't you? To make us fight here. No, Don't bother with your excuses. You're forced to undergo surgery at Kamakura, right? For the source of our hemoanima? The cryptoglobin stuff? Cryptoglobin? How do they all know about all of this? This stinks. Can't believe they messed around with my body and transfused this freaky power into me. And isn't it, like, way crazy that they never knew when we might start experiencing rejection symptoms? In order to observe us as their watchdog, somebody blended in with the rest of us. In other words, Nozomi, it was you. Huh? And the ones who performed the transfusion on us was your mother, too. Unbelievable. You're one of them, aren't you, Nozomi? That's why you're trying to make us fight. Wait, I'm not some watchdog, and my mom, I told you, we're not interested in your excuses. How dare you lie to us like this? Lady Nozomi, why did you deceive us? I trusted you. Wait, something's not right here. Some of your information is wrong. Never heard anything about Nozomi's mother performing transfusions on us, or about her being assigned to observe us. That's right. There's something off about this whole thing. All of it was information Nozomi divulged to me alone, so why does everyone else know about it now? Did you say something to Kumi? Did you tell them? Huh? No, it wasn't me. I didn't tell anyone about it. It was supposed to be a secret between you and me. Oh, you were keeping secrets, were you? It's not very nice to keep secrets from your friends. But so Takumi's the reason we all know about this, huh? You must have spilled the beans to everyone. No, I didn't. Really, you have to believe me. What the hell is happening here? The whole conversation. How? I have Discord open. Why? How are you still showing up on screen? I'm gonna fight Discord after this. Like, fist fight Discord. Okay, but I want you to keep everything I'm about to tell you secret from others. At least until we make it to day 100. It's fine. That's why you wanted to meet in my room, right? It's just the two of us here. We won't have to worry about anyone else overhearing. It happened when we were alone in my room. There's no way anyone could have known about it. If it got out to anyone, I really would be the only one to blame. Everyone, who told you about this? How did you find out? Who? It circulated around from a few people. A few people? But it must have started with you, Mr. Sumino. It was originally a private conversation between you and Miss Kirifuji, right? I told you it wasn't me. I never told anyone.
I trusted you.
Wait, I really don't know anything about...
Everyone, I'm so sorry I didn't tell you.
Attempts to explain myself were drowned out by Nozomi's words to everyone. It's true. I was affiliated with Kamakura General Hospital, and my mom did work there. I wasn't put here as a watchdog, and my mom wasn't the one who performed the transfusions on you. That's all wrong. I'm not trying to fool anyone. Please, just trust me on this one thing. How could we possibly trust you? It's too late now. Kurara, you know I despise liars and people who hide things from me. Especially anyone who uses those tactics to get close to people. I find it truly embarrassing, from the bottom of my heart, that I was even foolish enough to be taken in by your acts. I thought we were friends. I wish I didn't have to bring this up. Hate seeing us divided. I'm sure you had your reasons, Nozomi. Who cares about her freaking reasons, man? She still lied to us. I don't hate you, Lady Nozomi, but this is beyond the pale. Everyone, leave Nozomi be. We have more important things to deal with. What really matters is what lies ahead. We need to decide what we should do next.
Aha!
You mean whether or not we're going to accept the enemy's proposal, right? We don't need to make up our minds soon.
Yeah!
For a decision of this magnitude, only ways to be fair is a majority rule.
Ah!
As your commanding officer, I'll lead the vote. You're not our commanding officer, though. Alright, who's in favor of continuing to fight here? With all of my thoughts jumbled up, I couldn't get myself to move fast enough. At the end, Nozomi was the only one to put her hand up. Just the liar, huh? Could have guessed that.
Aha!
Then on to the other side. Who's in favor of us getting out of here? Everyone raised their hands, excluding Nozomi and myself. Takumi, what about you? I don't want to die here either. I want to find a way to live. But something about this situation is all wrong. Does everyone know something they shouldn't possibly know, and the truth has been twisted? Just what's going on here? Takumi, are you abstaining? He's been seduced by Nozomi. She got close to him from the very start with that intention. Well, that's an easy decision. In that case, it's safe to conclude that we'll be accepting the Supreme Commander's proposal and hightailing it out of here, yes? Wait, please, let's rethink this one more time. Something isn't right here. I don't mind if you call me a liar, but you can't believe that what the enemy is saying. They're trying to trick you. Give it a rest, Nozomi. We're not going to fight, no matter how much you insist. I don't want to die a hero's death, or whatever. I just want to survive and go back home. But, Nozomi, making us fight might be your duty. So maybe you yourself can't defy the order. But we've already made our decision. How about you give this up? No. I'm not like that. And she died. Suddenly, Nozomi let out a pained whimper and collapsed with a thud. Nozomi, what is it? Leave her alone. It's just another act. Of course it isn't. I rushed over to Nozomi and peered into her face. I'd seen these symptoms before, but it couldn't be. Was it rejection again? Why? Wait, now? I thought it was better. To think of it, she hadn't been looking so good the last few days. Were her rejection symptoms coming back this whole time? Nozomi, are you okay? gently offered my hand to Nozomi, as she was slumped on her knees, but she ignored my hand, getting up with a wobble. Sorry, I'm not feeling so great. I'll just be off to my room. With unsteady steps, she left the war room. Are those the rejection symptoms we've heard so much about? Nozomi's gonna be okay, right? This isn't the time to be worrying about her. Could end up being like that at any moment now. Yeah, and she could just be faking it, right? Since she failed to persuade us, she's trying to get sympathy. She wouldn't do that. You guys have it all wrong.
Hey!
She's not some watchdog either. Everything you guys said is different from what she told me. How'd you find out anyway? What do you mean it was circulating around a few people? What people? Aito, who told you about it? I heard it from Shoma. From Shoma? I heard it from Kairumi. I first heard it from Tsubasa. I heard it from Takemaru, but it was going around before then too. I guess I heard it from Gaku? I don't really remember though.
Yeah!
Kaku and I heard it from Miss Magadori. I heard it from Lady Kurara. I first heard it from Yugamu. And I guess I heard it from Tsubasa? Strangely, everyone heard the story from someone different. So then, we don't know who it came from. It was obviously you, Tackers. You let it slip and it spread from there, right? I told you, I never told anyone. But who else is there? Who else would know about a private conversation in your room? That's why I'm telling you, something's off. Who cares? I've heard enough of that vile girl to last a lifetime. Either way, I intend on surviving this war. I couldn't bear dying at such an inexplicable, unreasonable place like this. Yeah, screw fine for a mission that requires us to die. Go into the artificial satellite with everyone else. Everyone has the right to live. We're human too. Well, besides me, I'm just a bottom feeder. Takumi, you don't have to worry. Nozomi's coming with us. We wouldn't just leave her behind. I'm sure if we go to the satellite, her symptoms can be cured. And we're not going to leave her to take all the blame for all this alone. We'll meet with the people who came up with the plan on the satellite and question about why they decided on such a cruel scheme. The people who came up with it. Hey, that big supreme monster is going to keep its promise, right? We'll have to trust that it will. Carrying on this war will just lead to death on both sides, after all. Ironic, isn't it? In the end, the only person we can bring ourselves to trust is the enemy we've been fighting all this time. That's how peace works. You lay out your hostilities on the table and decide to believe in one another. I don't remember how I got back to my room after that. By the time I realized where I was, I was already lying in bed. That discussion was a secret between me and Nozomi. So how did everyone find out? It doesn't add up. Even if we came to our conclusions together, is it really the right decision? Are we really okay with abandoning the fight at the school and running away? After spending over 90 days defending this place? Yeah. Absolutely. Either way, the decision's been made. That was the consensus. Guess that's all there is to it. Can we bring him with us? Please? Yeah, no one cares about you, Siri. Like, I'm assuming he is what's creating the wall. So, if he takes down the firewall, then does he like become an actual person that we can bring with us? Please? We can overcome them if we join hands, huh? Considering our situation, those words are practically mocking us. As of today, it's over. Obstacles and all. Day 94. It's been 7 days since we promised to speak with the Supreme Commander. What happens now? It said it wouldn't come alone, but... It's here. The alarm? Is it all right here?
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
That thing is going to keep its promise, right? No, I'm not going to get anywhere by confusing myself. I hurry to the war room for now. Yeah, it's probably better to at least bring your infusers, just in case. When I arrived at the war room, everyone was already there. This alarm must be that thing, right? It's here, isn't it? Wonder if it's alone, like I promised. If it's trying to fuck us over, we'll make them pray. Does anyone see it yet? No, it's not on the monitor yet. Miss Kawana, say something as soon as you see anything. Are you ordering me around now? Of course, there's no sign of Nozomi. Aido said he tried to talk to her. Wonder how that turned out. I'm gonna ask, I better make it quick. You don't look happy. Alright. I'm assuming... Oop, that means failure. Aito, did you manage to convince Nozomi? About that, she wouldn't listen to me at all. She insisted that she's going to stay behind on her own. Should have known. I don't know what to do either. The only thing left is to wait and hope she has a last-minute change of heart. The last minute is already here. Does she really plan on staying behind? What does she think she could do with all of it? What does she think she can do all on her own? Not to mention she's unwell because of her rejection symptoms are acting up. I guess I'm going to have to find a way to bring her with us, even if it has to be against her will. Oh, everyone look! Ibasa has been watching the monitor closely when she suddenly called out. There, in the schoolyard! She fiddled with the controls as she spoke, and the camera on the monitor slowly zoomed in.
There it is. The Supreme Commander.
It really did come alone.
To be fair, this thing is extremely overconfident. It had such an imposing stride, it was hard to believe it was a lone agent walking into enemy territory. I couldn't help but stare as it walked straight ahead. It absolutely radiated confidence. Looks like it didn't bring any backup. It seriously did come all by itself. Just like it promised. It would have been really bad for us if it had lied. So, what do we do now? Just die? We go out and speak to it. Ima, you handle interpreting.
Hey!
Yes, ma'am. But we should go in our class armor, right? Never hurts to be cautious. Indeed. Let's do that. Yeah, I think I can skip this. Even after seeing us descend to the schoolyard, the Supreme Commander perfectly maintained its stride. Kept walking straight towards us. Weirdly though, it didn't seem murderous or hostile. Walked up to us in a frighteningly natural way, staring at us intently the whole time. Seeing it like that, we were too tense to utter a single word. All we could do was stare. Then it came to a stop a few feet in front of us. With a calm, clear voice, it started gently speaking to us. Hey, what did it say? Ima, if you could.
Yeah!
Roger. Well, no need to be so stiff. I have no intention of fighting you. Is that true? Does it really not want to fight us? I suppose I need to gain your trust to start. With that, the Supreme Commander brought its hands to its mask. Oh, she looks so cool. and reveal what was underneath. This is the true face of the strongest and greatest warrior? Wow, she's a real hottie. I have way more money than her. But money has nothing to do with it. But why? What does she hope to accomplish by showing us her face? To us warriors, removing our masks and showing our real faces is a display of the utmost respect. It also represents surrender. Surrender? So it's like when a dog rolls over and shows its belly? This reminds me of when the prisoner was begging us to spare her life. She took off her mask in front of us too, right? So that's what they meant. Well, what is your choice? For that, allow us to confirm one thing. We give you what's in the defense room. You really won't attack us. When Ima clumsily translated his words to the Supreme Commander, a serene smile spread across her face. I will not attack you. Attacking someone who has seen your face is a great sin against the teachings of God. The teachings of God?
Yeah!
For us, God is absolute. Disobeying God's teachings will never be permissible. The act of showing you my face is one that carries great meaning to us. Like I said before, the commanders have their own religion, and they're all pretty devout. They value God and God's teachings above all else. They have very strict tenets. They wear masks for religious reasons too. I heard all about it. Oh wait, yeah, that's stealth. While I was captured. For someone like that to show their face to us must really mean they won't attack anymore. It means we can trust her, right? Absolutely. The invader's reverence for God is the real deal. Speaking of strict tenets... Hemoanima or cryptoglobin, was it? Anyway, absorbing that power is considered a taboo of the highest order. Just as certain religions forbid the consumption of meat, it's super seriously forbidden. Hima said the same thing about absorbing cryptoglobin. Then who really did that to Hiroko and the prisoner? I will keep my promise no matter what. I brought you what you need as well. The Supreme Commander produced a remote control-like object from her pocket and used it on something. Very next moment... What the... That same something flew in low with a roar, descending before us.
Damn, dude!
It's a rocket! Do we get to ride it?
Pine warase ne dukufase foku barabe swidu nedu. Di foga fogu yan fobu gamma novo jumeju.
It looks like... The rocket looks like an egg.
This is a means of transport to get you to the artificial satellite.
Like, it looks like something Dr. Eggman would have.
It's been specially treated to make it impervious to the undying flames. I wrote it to fly over the wall of fire myself.
Wadu jufu shudu morapiduk.
It took a lot of effort to build, but it should be enough to get you to the satellite.
So if we take this, we really will be able to go home? We won't have to die. Now then, give me what's inside the defense room. What was with the evil laugh and the serious expression? The thing you've been unknowingly protecting is an object of great danger.
Yeah!
It's a fearsome weapon that will destroy the entirety of this world. Destroy the entire world? It's just as we thought.
Yeah!
Even if you successfully defended it, in the end, you too would be killed by that same weapon. But you had no idea about that, did you? You were deceived. Can we just join the invaders? Like... As hard as it is to admit, you're right. You were fooled. I'm at a loss for words. Bastards. They never gave a shit about any of us. It's not too late. There's still time. if you let go of that weapon and leave this place without putting up any resistance, all of us will survive. We'll end this without having any more meaningless battles.
Aha!
Please, this is our final peaceful solution. Final peaceful solution? Everything she's saying is completely right. Right? Nobody here wants any reckless fighting. I do not wish to fight with you any longer. I don't wish for war. I just want you to stop that weapon and protect this world. Protect this world? Wait, isn't something off? The invader's goal is to advance world death, isn't it? They're trying to help the world kill itself. They want to destroy it, not protect it. Maybe I'm mistranslated. Hey, you're shaking my confidence. This is my first time working as an interpreter. There's bound to be some errors. Let's not get stuck on the minute details. I don't think they're that minute. Maybe our assumptions that the invaders were trying to advance world death was wrong from the start. Misomi was there when we came up with that. She was probably trying to mislead us. You know, further motivate us to fight. Misomi wouldn't do something like that. Either way, it doesn't seem like the Supreme Commander wants to fight. Must be true, at least. She revealed her true face, too. Her true face, too. It seems like they never disobey their god. Plus, now that we're speaking directly to her, my impression's completely changed from what it was in the beginning. Siri always said the invaders were simple monsters. Now we know that ain't the case. I knew we could understand each other if we just talked. Everyone just wants peace. Then what is their goal? Live? Not die? What do you mean? If this thing actually will, like, wipe out all remaining life on Earth, that includes them, their goal is to not die. It's kind of a, you know, like, whatever. Who even cares, man? Let's blow this popsicle stand already. So done with this. Got dragged here against my will and forced to fight. I'm sick of it all. But is this really okay? Can we really give up on Earth? Yes. Who even cares about Earth anymore? Do you see any humans around besides us? I don't care where I live, as long as it means I get to stay alive. Our lives are what really matter here. I know I'm no more than a chewed-up piece of gum underneath everyone's heels, but I believe that your lives are worth something. I, as a warrior, don't place too much value on my life, but the Holy Jumanji Sword, she really wants to live on. Luna, tell her we've decided. Tell her we're gonna take the offer. We'll give her whatever's in the defense room. We'll give her the planet, just so long as she lets us use the rocket in exchange. Roger that. Ima immediately communicated this to the Supreme Commander, who nodded with a kind smile. Wait, when we go up to, like, get on to the, satellite, how are they gonna know it's us? An unfamiliar rocket is going to be, like, flying up to them. Great, then we have a deal. You've made the right choice. Honestly, would they even let us in? Right choice? Are you really doing this then? Oh no, but it's all out of my hands now. At the very least, need to find a way to bring Nozomi with us. You can control the rocket with this machine. Use it as you wish. Can she explain it to us first? Because those are 3 unlabeled red buttons. Hey man, this thing, is it really gonna fly? Worst case scenario, even if we botch the launch, we shouldn't die so long as we're in our class armor. This is such a quick and easy solution. Why do all killing game stories have such weak endings? Who cares about the ending if the ending's exciting or not? We're going to live. I won't entertain the idea of a bad ending. Even if we die, no matter what anyone else says, we're going to get our happy ending. That's right. Let us leave at once.
Ah.
We don't have any more business here. This is it. Your school days here are over. But it does make me feel a little guilty. It's not our fault. People who made us fight are to blame. When we get to the satellite, we'll have to find them and make them explain why they did this to us. I'm sure we'll be fine as long as we're together. We'll make it work somehow. Well then, all aboard the rocket. It's my first time riding one of these. Kinda nervous. We'll leave you behind if you dwaddle. Or are you going to walk there, Hopper? They all had different expressions and mixed emotions. All the same, everyone boarded the rocket the Supreme Commander had prepared for us. Come on, Takumi, let's go. I watched Ida's back as he boarded the rocket, but I was stuck, immobilized. Mr. Sumino, what's the matter? Everyone's waiting. Still rude to the spot, I called out to my friends. Wait, can't go like this. I need to get Nozomi. Just then, the rocket started up.
Huh?
What the? I didn't do anything. It closed on its own. Huh?
Oh my. What's happening? Is it some type of specter?
Okay, everyone be cool. I'll use my class weapon to... Huh? What the heck? My class weapon isn't coming out!
Damn! Same with mine!
No way. Are hemoanimus being suppressed?
Could this rocket be like the cages in the courtyard?
It can't be. We were tricked.
What's happening, you guys?
It took a lot of effort to make that. We all have the power of God. We don't need weapons. So we're not used to developing them. Ima, are you okay? Let's saw this thing, damn it. But I must show my gratitude for your gullibility. I never imagined you'd go in there so easily. So it was a trap. She was trying to fool us from the very start. Why? I thought the other side didn't want to fight anymore. I would never let an enemy get away. Your death was decided from the start. Superior being such as myself wants you to die. So you should die for me. The hell? Happened to God's teachings. Thought the invaders never disobeyed them. The Supreme Commander answered with a sigh. Ima, his head still in her grasp, translated for her. That's right. For us, God is absolute. And so are God's teachings. Disobeying God's teachings will never be permissible. But I am special. I am great. I'm a great being who will eventually become the new God. Of course. Alright, I need to beat this thing up. The god the rest of them blindly worship is just a worn-out old illusion. I am superior. I will become the new god, bringing an end to that outdated illusion. With the overwhelming power of that weapon in my hands, everyone will kneel to me, even God himself. My superior self will ascend to godhood. I will become the uncontested ruler of this planet. What the hell is she saying?
It's over? No! Anymore!
Oh! Okay, well he's dead. And now we can't communicate. Yeah, I can 1v1 her. Yeah, I can 2v1 her.
Nozomi?
Why is her eye twitching? How evil of you to deceive everyone. I won't let you get away with this. I'm done letting you have your way with us. Let them go. Nozomi? It's okay, Kurara. I'll get you out of there as soon as I can. Nozomi, it's no use. You're no match for her. That's right. You're already dealing with rejection symptoms. That doesn't matter. I won't back down. If I back down and run away, I can't protect you guys. Nozomi. I will protect all of you. It's my decision. I'm going to trust in it.
Nozomi, I'll fight with you.
Are you sure, Takumi?
Of course. We'll protect them together.
You know, knowing a couple of, Oh shit, what are those?
That's right. Let's fight to protect all our friends!
You know, if I can just, like, store up a couple attacks, this should be pretty easy. You know? Like... I already mostly fought this guy before. He's not- oh wait, there are other enemies.
Damn
Yeah,
it!
my point still
There's
stands.
too many of them! Even if we give it our all, we won't stand a chance!
Let's think! There has to be something we can do!
Open the egg? Like, break it open? Win condition unknown. Any one ally dies in battle? Alright, let's... No? I can't? Alright, I can't.
My turn!
Wait.
Yeah! Ready when you are. Good to
Wait,
go.
I'm gonna need attack potion for
Time to
this.
use it. Let's go. Take that! Say when.
Do not die. Do not die.
Ow!
8
I should've been
HP.
more
Do not
careful.
die.
We're not going to get anywhere if we try to fight without the others!
Yeah, no kidding.
Which means...
We're
We should
already
save
on the way
everyone
for that.
first.
Yeah, that's... We're already doing that.
My
It's a
turn.
very obvious answer.
There.
Alright, now we have that. We can open it up. And it's showtime.
Nice. We did it. Now everyone else can fight.
Right. Now the real battle begins.
Oh, she's gonna die.
We just have to work together and...
Nozomi!
Yep, she's dead. No healer for me.
No! No! No!
I lost all control and started running. Tears blurred my vision. Why? Why was I crying? Nozomi can't die. She can't die here. There's no way things can end like this.
Nozomi.
I ran over to Nozomi, who was slumped over in a pool of blood, and held her body in my arms.
Nozomi! Wake up!
Taku... me...
You're okay. I'll help you. I'll save you. I'll find a way to save you.
Will you? I can't use the Revive-O-Matic.
You'll be fine without it. You're not going to die.
She's
I
gonna
still
die.
haven't thanked you for saving me. I haven't even apologized to you. I owe you an apology. So you can't die. You can't die before I say sorry.
No. I should be the one apologizing. I assumed from the start that you told everyone my secret. I'm sorry for not hearing you out.
You don't need to be sorry. I couldn't even defend you. I couldn't protect you.
No. It's okay. Don't worry about me. But I feel strange being touched by you like this. I feel like this whole time. Oh, that's right.
Let me guess. She is Kaluwa.
I remember.
What?
But why? Why did I forget?
If she's Kaluwa, I'm gonna quit the game right now.
Nozomi. What is it?
I knew I'd met you before.
Huh?
Even though we talked about so many things, how did I forget?
What are you saying?
That's right. You're Tacky
You fucking
from back then.
How do you know that nickname?
if you say it.
Yes. I wonder how.
Hey! Nozomi! No! No! Open your eyes! Right. I've got to stop the bleeding. Stop the bleeding and then...
In an attempt to stop her from losing blood, I brought my hand to Nozomi's abdomen. Then I noticed it.
The scar. The scar from her operation. Why?
Nozomi is Nozomi and Kaluwa is Kaluwa. They're different people, so why does Nozomi have the same scar as Kaluwa?
Then what she said about meeting me, about us talking, about forgetting something important,
It was then that I realized the truth, not through reason or logic, but through gut feeling. No, I'd realized at this moment the moment I started holding her, the way she felt in my arms, the way her face looked up close, everything about it spoke to me on one instinctual level. I had no idea what was happening on this planet, but I knew one thing for certain. Nozomi Kirifuji was Kaluwa Kashimiya.
I knew it. You're Kaluwa.
But she'd forgotten that fact herself. For some reason, she appeared before me as someone else. She just remembered our connection a few moments ago. But why did she forget? Why did she end up becoming someone else?
No. It doesn't matter. I don't care about the reason.
It was clear that I had not only lost Nozomi, but Kaluwa too. One was my comrade, and the other one was very precious to me. I couldn't protect either one.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
So we're treating that as an ending. There's no following days, no nothing. And if there is, play it for yourself and get there. I'm done. Alright, thank you for watching. If you liked it, stick around, watch more, join the Discord, all of that stuff. If you didn't like it, I don't know why you're still here, but you have more patience than I do, so either way, ciao!